If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now it's Ajayi. And he's got it across midfield and into territory. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is Ajayi, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Here we go. 81.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, Wentz steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Shorty.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now let's go.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Hoffman. And incomplete to open things up.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hoffman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Run, run. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They run with Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Trey 15.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Run.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Trey 15.
Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the bootleg. Hoffman. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing on 1st down. Hoffman forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch the run.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hoffman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Hoffman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Hoffman. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
82, 82. On flag. 81, 81.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hoffman. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. So we're at halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play. They will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first. Side to 30.
Yo, what up, bro? Hey, turn your mic on. Can you hear me?
Now it's Freeman. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense,
hey, Eagles, what up, bro?
Guys to the ball
Can
to
you
try
hear
to
me?
get him on the ground. He's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt
Eagles.
about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, Freeman. And he's got this one down to the 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there.
Hey,
Bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because...
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Yo.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Eagles. What up, bro? Hey, I'm trying to give you this game, man, because I ain't trying to play this game. I'm trying to...
Gun!
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 7.
Hey, Eagles, what up, man?
Wentz. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hudson.
Man, bro.
And he takes it.
Hey, can you hear me? Is my mic on? Can you hear me?
Corralled. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week.
Yo.
In this game 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Check it back. Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Hoffman eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off.
Oh.
Not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, Hoffman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the... That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This quarterback now Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, can you hear me, bro?
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter.
Right.
They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Hoffman. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought
Just
down.
Trash.
Give him
Man.
11
Come
yards
on, man.
that
I gotta
time
go,
with a
bro.
new
Can I
set of
quit? Can I take the
downs.
W? I could have been ran the score, man. Come on, bro.
Wentz now.
Trying to take
Perfect
it
since the
easy.
second half started. 7 of 7.
All right.
It's 1st and 10.
Man, shit.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wentz now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hudson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Wentz.
Stupid.
Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him.
Hello.
That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
10 cents.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Got an open man, it's Fumagalli. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now. And
he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Watch him now, Barney.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he said plenty.